following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
You know, I would have been quite happy to completely forget to hit that, then I don't have to do a bunch of slicing and rendering.
Yeah, you guys arrive at Citadel. It is
A
very
big
early
space
Saturday.
station, yes we know.
It is very early. It is 1:44 in the morning on Saturday.
Fucking hell, Zardoz.
Could have been a decent time.
I look at 32. Stupid D20 fucked me.
Look, the shops aren't even open yet, man. Fuck you.
Cruising in.
Inseculatorem spaculum dog.
Citadel Control, this is IKS Sentinel, requesting permission to land.
Permission granted. Welcome back.
Take us to clear.
Use your docking quarters available.
Nice, soft, normal pouring touchdown.
Well, thankfully, the docking clamps do most of the work for you. Clamps! And the Sentinel nestles snugly at the dock.
We're officially home, sir.
Very good.
People on board start gathering their thing.
Attention, passengers and crew of the IKS Sentinel. We are currently docked at the Citadel. It is 1:45 in the morning. Please feel free to accumulate your gear and deplane.
People start accumulating their gear and deplaying. Well, getting ready to deplay.
I guess I'm just helping them get their luggage back out to get the fuck off our ship.
Everybody get this stuff and basically waits until the doors is opened to leave.
Boop. No, they're not going out. I don't know if I can press the button from here, but
You can leave anytime
I think
you
I
want.
was going to say, I'm pretty sure you can leave the cockpit anytime you want. Bunch of people there waiting to get out.
I'll just open the ramp, shall I? I'll awkwardly say and walk over.
Sweet. People start leaving the ship. Until it's only the crew left. And Tess, I guess.
So what do we do now? How how long do you think before we have another job?
4 hours.
Sounds about right. Just gonna go back to the cockpit. There's something I can do there. Really wander off back to the cockpit.
Yeah. Just doing your post-flight checks and everything.
Make sure our travel data saves properly or whatever it is the computers be doing.
What's Logan doing?
Sitting in my command chair.
What's the other doing?
I'll just be cleaning up the the ship.
And what's Rosa doing?
Probably lying down on the couch and putting a magazine over her eyes because she hasn't slept and there might be a job coming up.
There is definitely a job coming up.
Yeah, so since she was playing hostess and sneaking in a nap.
Hostess Twinkie Cakes.
I'm not calling her that.
Trish,
Yes, Salo.
it was mentioned to me before that there were simulations I could run for piloting and such.
Piloting simulations do exist, yes.
I was told that I might be able to operate one from here.
I would have to download an appropriate simulation program. I will need Logate's permission to do such a thing.
Let's just turn and look at Logan. Captain,
Yes, and?
would we be able to get permission to download a some sort of combat simulator I could run in the cockpit? Maybe one Trish could take part in for training?
Downloading simulation program. Simulation program downloaded.
Well, let's fire it up.
Well, please select your scenario.
Are we able to do...
Asteroid pirate base.
Kobayashi Maru.
Defended. Defended by fighters. Also large Krogan vessel docked at base.
Please specify the type of Krogan vessel and amount of fighters.
Garb, similar to the one we got. Basic randomized fighter selection from known fighters operating from pirate groups in the terminus systems.
Acknowledged. Please select the number of fighters.
Randomized between 2 and 6.
Acknowledged.
Alright.
Secret instruction. Randomized between 2 and 10.
At least it wasn't 6 and 10.
I'm going to leave you to that. I've got a sergeant to see before she goes to sleep. Maybe as she goes to sleep.
Don't sleep.
Red Car, which is a town in Scotland where murders happened.
I like that other place in
That's the
Scotland where
fighters.
murders happened.
Jojo!
See, I just want to run a bunch of simulations with.
Okay.
But for
Kind
now,
of.
we'll run this basic scenario for now, but I think I want to try some.
Cheat!
Some other
Hack! That wasn't there before!
I'm afraid.
You should be.
Shannon, I need you to confirm something.
Oh, sorry, Alan.
Yeah, isn't that winning?
That's what she got too.
What does she have in piloted?
More than you.
She's the ship!
Joke's on you. I am also a ship.
No, you'll
What do
fly
we
on
do?
my wing.
Mine would be a 38.
I think you beat her actually. Yeah, you do.
Yep.
You son of a bitch.
Remind me to go to my Spec Ops contact and download an advanced fighter combat VI to work against him so that
Oh,
he
no
can't
tip,
win.
no spec.
Yeah, so that he can't win again. When it comes down to double natural 20 backfire.
So you're trying to find the sergeant, or you're...
I mean, I'm not trying to.
Contacting
I'm
her?
going to successfully find her.
No, you're just going to contact her, or are you just following her?
Contacting is less creepy. So I'm just going to follow her. and then, like, when I see her, I'll send her a contact then.
Oh, okay.
Because I know where she's going, and I know how she'll get there.
Yeah. Wait, do you? Where is she going?
Home?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Good guess.
Not a guess, I know.
Let's see.
First time he's followed her.
No, it isn't.
Do you want some news?
You use some news? Let's have some news then.
Detail.
Oh, I'm gonna hate this. I don't want to roll D10. D10 is like the die I don't want to roll. And there's no game where you roll D10s. Double zero, so that's 10.
Speed painter Warud Nibor's famous painting Bucket of Dreams and Despair sold for 15 million credits at an auction on Secure World last night. The buyer, famous Turian naval captain Scullius Minara. The infamous picture was created by the notable artist when he was visiting a friend and an accident caused a bucket to fall on their head. When the bucket got stuck and the anonymous friend asked for help, Nibor faked going to get somebody to help remove the item, only to instead quickly paint his friend's predicament as his latest masterpiece. Nibor was so fast that he managed to actually complete the piece and get somebody to help remove the bucket without the victim realizing it until the painting went on display a week later. Nibor stated that the media that he promised the subject of this painting would get a decent cut of the money once the painting had sold.
Enough to buy a new bucket.
That's wonderful.
I feel like I should just ride elevators for the rest of the session. I'm going to use all the news up so we get more fantastic news next week.
We have less time to use all the news.
And then you see her up ahead. Centurions?
Turn around.
She slowly turns around. She rolls her eyes and then starts walking towards you.
You mentioned something about mission.
Yes. You want to go on it straight away.
No, I want to find out about it now so I can think about it for 4 hours and then go on in the morning.
Follow me. I suppose there is a chance that you might get more on the next elevator ride. Pulls up the rail. Yeah, you do.
Some news? Let's have some news then. Probably just leave this out. 6!
A solar storm is heading towards a rune likely to hit the planet on Saturday and Sunday. Dubbed as a geomagnetic storm, the high-speed stream of solar wind is expected to hit the Bolas homeworld's magnetic field as weather forecasters issue warnings. Generated in an equatorial hole that has recently popped in the Aru's sun's atmosphere, it could lead to auroras on the poles as it strikes with the rune's magnetic field. The massive solar flare is expected to hit satellites operating in Arun's upper atmosphere, impacting GPS navigation, extranet signals, and off-world communications. The flares also have the potential of affecting power grids in some parts of the planet. Experts also fear that most of the strong winds may trigger a geomagnetic storm in Arun's magnetosphere.
There's a way we can stop that. Perhaps by moving a big dreadnought in the way and having it do some kind of gravity boost or something.
Really, we just need to fill the ship up with like a chorus of biotics, and then we just take all those biotics and fix the problem.
Tiala,
We
breast to this.
Breasts.
could block the solar flare with all the tempests.
And they'll pop like popcorn.
Yeah, I went to see that play, The Tempest.
So the sergeant takes you to her quarters. Just tosses a duffel bag of stuff down casually, and then
Lamp?
oh,
Oh! What a lamp. She gets lamp, she gets lamp, he deliberately
He
doesn't
tries
want
to
lamp, so I
avoid
should
lamp.
get his lamp.
Hey, I shared a hotel
What,
room with
Tess?
her.
No. I meant the opportunity.
oh,
Look, there's only 4 players in the division, which means someone has to get a shot at that championship title, even if they've never won a match in 6 months, Selena Vega.
sure. He goes to the kitchen and he's like, "Would you like something to drink?"
I don't think so.
They're like a sandwich, though.
Food?
Don't trouble yourself.
Okay. She gets herself something to drink. And then, oh, please take a seat.
I like this one. Yeah, that'll fit in our quarters really well.
I meant sit down.
Oh. I'm gonna find the shortest seat.
I mean, there's a stall if that's what
That'll
you-
do.
So, you wish to know the nature of the mission the captain and I have for you? Well, as I believe I already prefaced, there was a news story on Citadel News about the Destiny Ascension taking down a pirate ship we thought was responsible for attacking the EZO shipments going through there, when that was in fact, well, while they did take down the ship, it was not suspected as being the ones guilty of taking the EZO, but we want to catch the ones that are.
Yeah.
So we have an EZO freighter here on the Citadel,
Diabolical.
and we want to send them out, and we want your group to be there to pounce on them.
Well, it's no casino ship, but sounds good. Well, so what, we hide our ship inside the freighter and just blow it apart when it gets out there, or we allow ourselves to be taken along with the freighter?
Dr. Fanlin would come up with something, but it depends how you want to approach it. Your ship won't fit inside the freighter, and we do have to have the EZO in there in order to at least scan, because we believe that these are using...
Well, we do have some smuggling compartments we could install. I mean, no we don't.
Sorry?
We do have some smuggling compartments we can install. They're scan
Oh,
shielded.
I see. So, yes, the original plan was to have your ship go into the system ahead of time and hide in an asteroid field.
Seem like I did trying to. It's almost like a fucking nerd. I didn't. I haven't been reading his laptop. I haven't.
You're not reading his laptop, if you factor on yours.
Semantics.
Shit, same team.
But yes, it depends how you wanted to approach the situation.
Well, what are our options?
Well, some of the options could be maybe hide some of you on the freighter, but
Well, are we
we'd have to
wanting
be
to...
aware of getting too close to the EZO.
Do they take the freighters,
Or do they siphon the EZO out and leave the freighter?
They tend to take, because of the freighters they go for, they tend to take the storage compartments in containers.
So obviously we want to find the base. Right.
That would probably be ideal.
Well, the best way to do that is probably put some kind of pulse micro-transmitter that'll fire off every time they go through a relay. And jump out immediately after them and sort of follow them in. Or already be on the containers somehow.
Well,
Bust
that's
out
why I
and blow
said
them up.
it might be an option to have some of you at least on on the container as well, hiding somewhere that's not basted in element 0.
We do want another biotic.
Look up.
I like this plan.
Fuck you, Zolo, get in the box.
No, but he's actually safe. He's fully contained. Whereas Rover could become a vanguard and start blowing shit up with biotics.
What I'm hearing is double biotic power. Right, Giella?
Giala's already got that double biotic power.
Double D.
Right? Yeah, that's only a limited this. I don't know. It's up to you, Calvin.
Now, Dr. Fanlon has come up with a small device for the freighter that basically just sends a signal across the existing convoy communications and a secondary partner device that you would have on your ship. So that way they could send a distress signal without it being a distress signal.
Yeah, it's a signal piggyback.
Yeah.
Good. She didn't ask what a piggyback was.
Because you're
Then I'd have to lie.
Tess asks for them all the time.
No, I said I wanted bacon and baby back ribs in cakes.
In cakes! Oh no. So yes, we have a freighter and a captain who's willing to,
Die.
well, pilot it. And you basically want you to do whatever you think would be best in order to capture these.
I think a good
individuals.
idea would be to at least have a two-person unit, say Zardoz and Rover. They can get into the base, disable their scan system so we can fly right in or do something. It should work. Of course, this involves splitting the team, which has been the theme of the season, so we're doing it.
But surely the stealth engineering genius would be the guy to send in.
I mean, I think so too. Don't worry, Zardoz. I trust you.
Oh no!
You're fucked.
If demolition is a stealth move.
Ah,
Yeah.
good point. Good point. In that case, it'll have to be Tiala and Logain that go in. I don't want to break up team and succeed. Fuck. I'm sure we'll work something out. See, I'd like to take all four of us in, but then who's going to fly the ship in? Isn't a combat pilot.
Yeah.
Isn't a combat pilot. Wait a minute.
Ashore, who just got off the ship.
I know, right? But he's also not a combat pilot.
I mean, technically, Zala's not a combat.
I'm the
Of course you
combat
are.
pilot, and she's the combat pilot.
Of course you are. You're a combat pilot, doctor, neurosurgeon.
That's also a doctor.
Regular pilot, capable of first aid, blow stuff up.
Stuntman, demolition derby.
I'll take stuntman.
I mean, obviously, getting
Two
all four of
ships.
us in would be a good idea, but then
2 ships up.
would fly the Sentinel in. That's part of Element 2, though I do believe Gold and Ator are still within comrades, and we could use a Krogan to fuck him up.
Gold doesn't, because he went back to Tachanka.
What about your friend Gerballs?
He went back to the fleet.
He went back with his parents.
We need to meet more Krogans. Orm's not a Krogan, is he?
You know what would have been really handy on this mission? There's a stealth field camo net that covered the ship that looked like the ship they were
Look like a
on.
rock.
Tell him I'll
yeah.
punch
Yeah.
you in the ovaries. Although I don't actually think you have those. I don't think that's how you work.
Tiala will use her space magic to give you ovaries and then punch you in them.
Well, it's worth thinking over.
I was the captain and I were going to call you in for a briefing later in the morning.
No, that's a good idea. Still do that. I'll just throw this in front of the team so they can sleep on it.
Very good.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I don't think there is for now. I'll be in touch.
Very well. Leave? I'm not looking back.
Okay. Don't look back. You hear a door close behind you.
I think I closed it. I'll send that information to fuck it, everyone. It's like, think about this. Think about this idea of we're going to get a freighter with some Ezo in and get them pirates that have been stealing Ezo in the morning. Like, think about that. Except these guys all get, we've got a secret message from the White Council, we've got a mission, and then I sent this to Zardos, don't tell him.
It was less than 4 hours.
I already knew there was a mission, so.
Yeah.
That's good because you're going to need it. Wait a minute. Ezo. We could get cancer.
And get it cured.
And they get it cured.
It ain't going to be biotic powers, that's for fucking sure.
Just keep drinking that shit, we'll find out.
Wait a minute. Why didn't that crazy
For
guy...
some reason, I think Ezo was blue. I don't know why. I've always thought of it as like a glowing blue.
All good
Yeah.
magic
Look at it.
space liquids should be.
I think it is, isn't it? Because
I don't know why I think this, but I do.
yeah. I mean, everything related to it.
Well, yeah, like that engine
Is it
reactor
calcium?
color, blue...
Blackish purple was the
Well,
stuff there.
even the
That was
warp,
dark matter energy.
the warp field that gets generated around the ship is bluish.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mass Effect relays, like
Blue. I just think it's like this blue. Ship blue. And cancer.
The guy with the sniper and the bad memory and stuff that had like
Blue, yeah.
well, he had cancer and for some reason his wasn't.
Anyway, I'm going to go to the bathroom and drop a load, but just in case everyone wakes up and they want to eat, I'm going to cook breakfast.
this is at the apartment, is it?
Well, that's a 10 on the dice, but I believe I actually have some faggot.
I'm cooking.
So that goes up to 15. Look at that. That's the worst I've rolled in a long time.
Cooking it is, yeah.
It's still
It's
decent.
okay.
It's been a long week.
Getting from there to here. No. Okay, so Rose is sleeping, or at least trying to. You're doing combat simulation. That leaves Tiala.
You know, I'm probably going to sleep now too. I would have cleaned the ship up and then gone to bed.
Yeah, the biggest mess on it is Rosie.
I was still on the ship, so.
Just
and
on the ship.
Yeah.
Makes sense. If you're that tired, you'll probably just crash there.
I rolled a quick little willpower to see how hooked he'd get on it to be smart enough to get some sleep. He's if he gets any sleep, it's because he passed out in the flight chair. And anyone who would come in, just
Okay, then make a. I think it's fortitude roll. We'll see if you.
if I manage to make it all night, or until someone.
It's not incredibly terrible.
No, and the fortitude is maybe our base save numbers are just high in the system because it's
Yeah.
a 16.
Yep. Fortitude numbers are like freakishly high.
Yours must be. Oh my god.
I mean, mine's a 14 before I roll anything.
yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't fall asleep. You just
I wish.
bleary-eye your way into more.
Oh, but sorry, you
To
did
more
the same thing with
simulation.
like
In fact, you probably
reflex
get that
defense
thing
or
where
something.
you're slightly overtired,
No.
so you start thinking it's real.
Oh.
Yeah, your mind your
Situation.
mind stops thinking this is a simulation. You just really
14,
get into
10,
it and
9.
start like,
Soldier.
Because I'm Zalo, it's not just that he's it's like
That's with
just because he's
The
tired
willpower mod.
anymore, but he's like
Yeah.
remembering
Which
the run
other
from the
two
pirates
mods.
or something
I
back in the
thought
day,
the Sony
and he
Hatred
actually
was
thinks
one
it's
of the
real.
commando things. They had a big reflex.
thank God Trish has got safeties in place so that nothing bad can actually happen.
Unfortunately, no.
Are you sure it's not one of the ones
I rolled a
they
1 on that
updated
willpower.
and changed bonuses?
Which is I thought that shit
look.
happened.
Damn.
I had to go through. We checked.
Oh, Zalo. My rolls do this to you. It's not me.
But your rolls have given him so many more character affectations. It's great.
They're all from this dice too. It was dangerous when I went. I was like, I'll roll the retro Zalo dice tonight, and the first roll was a 20,
Yep.
and then I rolled a 1.
Hey, look, you rolled a 20 on performance, then everything after that is fine.
You don't believe it because I was like, I rolled that 20 for Trish, and I'm like, oh, there we go.
Just fucking smoked him. I hit this weird feeling. I was like, I'm gonna fucking own this, and I just fucking let it go. It was perfect. This dice only steers me wrong on 90% of occasions.
The band's really solid. It is reflex defense bias.
But it's
You get
still,
it
yeah. So they won't get the height of a soldier. A soldier should have fire.